and I have been a rich man, and I have been a poor man, and I choose rich every fucking time. When I have to face my problems, I show up in the back of a limo, wearing a $2,000 suit and a $40,000 gold fucking watch. You listen to me and you listen well. Are you behind on your credit card bills? Good, pick up the phone and start dialing. Is your landlord ready to evict you? Good. Pick up the phone and start dialing. Does your girlfriend think you're a fucking worthless loser? Good. Pick up the phone and start dialing. I want you to deal with your problems by becoming rich. I've been a rich man, and I have been a poor man, and I choose rich every fucking time. When I have to face my problems, I show up in the back of a limo, wearing a $2,000 suit and a $40,000 gold fucking watch. Listen to me and you listen well. Are you behind on your credit card bills? Good, pick up the phone and start dialing. Is your landlord ready to evict you? Good, pick up the phone and start dialing. Does your girlfriend think you're a fucking worthless loser? Good, pick up the phone and start dialing. I want you to deal with your problems by becoming rich. I've been a rich man, and I...
Shalom. Shalom, 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 shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Al-Shah, Ba'ashim Rakah Kudas, for giving us spirit to this video. As always, call him La, Al-Hayna, Wabanawa, Yahweh, Ba'ashim Al-Shah, Ba'ashim Rakah Kudash. Okay, and man, if you really, been through that struggle, you've been poor, been at the bottom, trying to provide, for you, your house, whatever you got going, whatever. You got that. You got that initiative, you got that drive, you want to do better for yourself. You can feel what he's talking about, man. All right, like David Goggins said, the struggle is real. Doesn't get any easier. You got to get harder. All right, you can see the passion and intensity. Now we know this is a scene, and this is a scene in Wolf on Wall Street. All right, and this is with Leo DiCaprio, right? And he playing a character. He playing that damn character very well. And I ain't saying him per se. But my spirit resonate with the scene. The character that he playing. He played it because if you really been through that struggle, man, or poor, been at the bottom, I'm talking about really, a lot of people say they've been to that struggle. I'm saying that struggle, that real struggle. You fighting to get up out of it, man. You really you taking your problems head on. You taking them bitches to Front Street. You trying to get it out. You trying to get up out these motherfuckers. You trying to do all you can. Working for Yahweh Shemel Shah, praying for Yahweh Shemel Shah, doing all you reading, doing all you can, man. The righteous man fall and get it back up. You keep pushing, persevering, being relentless. You can feel the passion. You can feel the passion, man. The zeal. You can feel it. All right. And it's either in you. All right, it's either in you, man. All right. It's either in you or it's not. Right? And shit. Like people go from rags to riches. Like these different celebrities who not. And they go from rags to riches. A lot of guys a lot of people are inherited, spoiled brats. But motherfuckers that really got out the mud or had to struggle. They went through trials, tribulations, adversity, afflictions, and they go from rags to riches. They can feel this one. They don't want to go back to being poor. That's why they work so. That's why when they got it, they worked 10 times harder. They go harder because they refuse to go back to the bottom, man. All right, and that's either it. You can't really teach that. You can't really teach that, man. You got to go through it yourself. You really got to go through it yourself. You want when you see a person work ethic and dedication and diligence and endurance and relentlessness and refuse to quit, they persevering through it all. You want to understand it till you go through that struggle, man. Right? That struggle real, man. Whatever type of struggle it is, right, where it forces them to be at the bottom, you want to understand a person's work ethic. Somebody go from rags to riches, somebody that's like, damn, they really high level. They're what you call the exception. You wouldn't understand it till you have to go through it, man. like a rich man that go from rags to riches, he hate being poor. Now he wouldn't despise the poor. You know, he might grow to despise the poor. I don't know, but that best believe that motherfucker he hate being poor. That motherfucker he has the worst ethic. He has the worst ethic. He work harder than a Mexican. You know, fuck a Mexican. No, this is not Issachar, but I'm just doing it as a figure of speech. No, forget Issachar. He working 10 times harder than Issachar. And if it is Issachar they go from right to riches, you better believe, oh, you know, he far out doing this. You know, he far do his stereotype. Okay, that, you know, you won't understand him, man. Okay, you can see when he said he been a rich man, a poor man, he truly rich every fucking time. You best believe that motherfucker, he hate being poor. He refused it, like the rapper Youngboy, NBA, right? YB, you know, YB stand for Youngboy, NBA Youngboy. What it stand for? Never broke again. And his work ethic, you know, people that's around him say he got a fucking tremendous work ethic. All right, he's dedicated to his craft. See, a person that go from right to riches and they want to stay at the top, or they want to be able to provide for their families. You know, make sure they never ever have to go to the bottom. Never ever have to, you know, because ain't nobody gonna give you shit, man. All right, they refuse. They gonna get it, man. Everything that's owed to them gonna come to them because they working for it. You know, they refuse. You know, and you gotta be in that spirit, man. Okay, you gotta be in that spirit. Okay, let me get some scriptures. Okay. Like, fuck, man. Satan. Fuck, bro. Stupid ass shit. See, okay, Con, this is what I want. Okay, this is what I wanted. Sirach 13 and 20. As a proud hate humility, so do a rich abhor the poor, especially those that go from rags to riches. Not that they hate poor people, they just hate the idea of being poor. So their work ethic is insane. It's literally insane, man. And you won't understand it till you have to go through it yourself. You want to, you know, if a person that cannot, like, for instance, you know, I'm gonna just say Top G. You know, it's AT, you know, Top G. It's pretty much they got him canceled. And he pretty much tell his story. He tells someone being poor, walking, you know, having to walk to school and shit, and then seeing people drive by him in Ferraris and Lamborghinis, and They can barely pay for lunch. You know, can barely take care of themselves. And he couldn't sleep. You know, he was at a low state, destitute as fuck, poor as fuck, brokey, like you like to say. And he hate that shit. And he had to drive to get the fuck about that situation. All right, he wanted to provide for himself and to provide for others, which he now is able to do. You know, he in a kind of bad situation. Now he's in imprisonment, he's in bondage, so to speak. But you know, he'll tell you, man, and his you know, his work, you know, he's pretty much what drives him is he never wants to go back to that state because he know how it is. And that pretty much made him, that all those trials, tribulations, afflictions, and adversity made him the man that he is today. And I'm pretty sure that's everybody's story. They go right from riches. You know, they have some dedication and appreciation for where they are now. They came from nothing. They came from the bottom. You know, Sirach 13 and 20. As a pride, hate, humility, so do the rich abhor the poor. You know, that could be talking about rich people hating poor people, but also talking about people that go from right to riches that was poor and now they're rich. And I'm telling you, man, they don't want to go back to that. That's why they hated that shit. That's why they grind. They always grind. You know, it was just embedded in them through all the hell and turmoil they caught trying to get to the top, to wherever they was in life. You know, trying to get from wherever they was in life to the prosperity, fortune, and blessings and whatnot. Okay, what else? Yeah. Okay, Proverbs 13 and 4. Proverbs 13 and 4. The soul of the sluggard desires and have nothing, right? Because you won't because you're not working, man. All right? You're not busting your ass. All right? Whatever situation you in, you gotta work to get the fuck up out there if you're in a bad situation. If you're in a good situation, all right, strive to maintain it or make it better. You know? A sluggard not gonna get it done, man. A sluggard gonna make all type of excuses. He not gonna find a way. You know, the diligent gonna be relentless. They're gonna say by any means necessary. Okay, it's the word diligent. It ain't a slouch word, man. Okay, people use that word diligent too lightly. All right, it's easier said than done. That's one of the words that's easier said than done. People don't really know what it is to be diligent. That means by any means necessary. All right, Proverbs 13 and 4. The soul of the sluggard desireth and have nothing, but the soul of the diligent shall be fat. Right, the soul of the diligent shall be fat. I mean, they're going to have abundance. A person that's dedicated, that's grinding, relentless, they got that drive, that discipline. All right, it's embedded. It's by any means necessary. By any means necessary, prevail, persevere. All right, be relentless, keep the faith, endure, be diligent, be consistent. Consistency, diligency, right? Proverbs 20 and 4. The sluggard will not plow by reason of the cold, right? This is what pretty much people that's in a poor state, right? Because ultimately the Lord, if you do what you gotta do, praise the Lord and be diligent, the Lord gonna pull you out that situation, man. You know, He gonna help you. But you gotta be doing the work as well. Faith without works is dead. Okay? It's of no use. You can believe all day. If you ain't got no works behind it, it's dead. You gotta have some works, man. Right? You gotta be diligent. You gotta have some doing. You gotta do. Proverbs 24, the sluggard will not plow by the reason of the cold. So that's an excuse. All right, the sluggard will not plow by the reason of the cold. Therefore shall he beg and harvest and have nothing. Right? You don't want to be a beggar, man. All right, if you got that pride to where you hate asking and begging, you better get your ass to work. You better be working. You better go to war with yourself every day. You know, you better be working, man. You know, you got that pride, you don't like asking, you don't like begging. Scripture say it's better to die than to live a life of a beggar. You know, your ass, you know what I'm saying? You better be working. I'm gonna read this again. Proverbs 20:4, the sluggard will not plow by the reason of the cold. Therefore shall he beg and harvest and have nothing. Ain't nobody gonna give you a damn thing, man. Ain't nobody gonna give you shit, man. So you better go out there and get it. And if you do, because you don't want to be in the spirit of just borrowing from owing people, you know, that's hell. You know, owing people shit, they gotta pay them back and shit, you know. And if you ain't got the funds to pay them back, you know, you in a fucking bad, you in a destitute state. You know, you know. See, motherfuckers really, you know, if a motherfucker live life like that, he should be ashamed of himself if he ain't trying to get up out of it. I ain't saying if you in that situation, if you ain't doing nothing to try to get out of it, if you content with being poor and being a beggar and shit, that's a shame of yourself, being a fucking slugger. All right, you should be doing all you can to get the fuck up out that situation, man. Whatever you gotta do, by any means necessary. If you owe, make sure you pay people back, right? Pay your dues, man. All right, and make sure your ass working hard. All right, praying and do all you can to make sure you never in that situation again, man. Where you asking and begging, man. Fuck that. All right, go to work, be diligent. All right, do what you gotta do, man. Do what the fuck you gotta do. It's better for others to be a mercy of. It's better for others to be at the mercy of you than you at the mercy of others, man. What the fuck is you? Don't ask a motherfucker for shit. All right, if you do gotta ask a motherfucker for shit, make sure you pay him back, man, because, you know, make sure you make it your duty. You know, you never ever forget to pay them back. You know, you never want to be in that situation. And I don't wish that situation on no brother, man. You know, do what you gotta do, you know, work, man. Go to work. Don't ask a motherfucker for shit. You should be working your ass off. You should work your ass to the bone and be dead before you ask. That should be in your mind, and be dead before you ask a motherfucker for shit. If you gotta ask a motherfucker for shit, then that's ultimately, you know, that's the Most High. But ultimately, you know, really, I say it like this, man. It just gotta be it gotta be a line drawn, man. All right, it gotta be a line drawn. You gotta be like, man, I'm gonna be dead before I ask another motherfucker for shit. I'm gonna be dead. I'm gonna take my ass to work. I'm gonna do what I gotta do. I'm gonna get mine. I'm gonna pay mine off, and I'm gonna keep going. And that gotta be in your mind, man. Right, Proverbs 20:4, the sluggard will not plow by the reason of the cold. Therefore shall he beg and harvest and have nothing. All right. So fuck that. You know, fuck. That's why rich people, they go from right to rich. That's why they are the reason they are. Right. The shit that I'm saying right now. You know, they refuse to go back to the bottom, man. You know, actually, you know, being a beggar, fuck that shit. They'd rather die. That's why they hard workers. That's why they hustlers, right? A hustler is somebody that's relentless and getting it done. You know, whatever they gotta do, they're gonna get it done. You know, true, you know, they're not gonna compromise your morals. The Lord forbid, you know, we ain't said to compromise your morals. Nothing like that. Anything in righteousness, whatever you gotta do, might not like it, if you're not convenient or comfortable, but you gonna do it to get the job done. That's what a hustler is, man. By any means necessary. Okay? Okay, Proverbs 23:21. For the drunkard and the glutton shall come to poverty, and drowsiness shall clothe a man with rags. Right. Sleepiness, drowsiness, talking about you sleeping, you know what I'm saying? You gotta take your ass, bust your ass to work, man. Work. It can be a job, whatever you got. Whether you got your own business, a job, different hustles, whatever you got. You know? Because in the world, you gotta provide it. You know, in this world, we're not of this world. We in the world, we're not of it. We gotta use it, not abuse it. We gotta do what we gotta do to provide for our household and also spiritual riches. We gotta do the work of the Lord. How about small shot? You know? So we got hella business. We really ain't got no downtime, no time to bullshit. When I say downtime, really no time to lollygag and fuck off. We ain't got time to fuck off, man. We got business to take care of. This work, this ministry, the truth, and business. You gotta pay your bills. You know, whatever, you know, you got family, you got wives, you got children, you got jobs. You know, you got a business. All right, you got bills, man. All right, you got expenses, you got bills, you got shit to take care of. So we ain't got time to bullshit. You know, it is what it is. Straight up and down. Proverbs 23:21. For the drunkard and the glutton shall come to poverty, and the drowsy shall clothe a man with rags. Right. And a man ain't gonna swear the riches. See, a man like this,
$2,000 and a $40,000 gold fucking watch.
Right? See, elect men, they gonna work their ass off for this
You
business.
listen to me and you listen well.
Also,
are you behind on your credit card bills? Good, pick up the phone and start dialing.
Pay bills,
Is your landlord ready to evict you? Good, pick up the phone and start dialing. Does your girlfriend think you're a fucking worthless loser? Good, pick up the phone and start dialing. I want you to deal with your problems by becoming rich. I've been a rich man and I have been a poor man.
You gotta endure that to you to be hard work.
I have to face my problems. I show up in the back of a limo wearing a $2,000 suit and a $40,000 gold fucking watch.
Yes, sir. See, they can hurt sometimes. See, you can't make excuses.
Listen to me and you listen well. Are you behind on your credit card bills?
You just can't.
Good, pick up the phone and start dialing. Is your landlord ready to evict you? Good.
See. It's all right, 1901. A laboring man that is given to a drunkenness shall not be rich. Right? And he that contemneth small things shall fall little and little. Right? You just bickering, bitching and complaining, making little excuses and shit. All right, you're gonna continue to fall and fall. You know, see, men that's getting it done to take care of. They ain't got time for. They gotta get it done by any means necessary to take care of themselves and their loved ones, and make sure that they're on the right path and going to the right destination. That's what it's all about, man. All right. And really, you had to drive that fire that won't stop until you really been at the bottom, until you really went through it. You know, you seen it and you refuse to stay in that situation. You just refuse. You know, you refuse, man. Proverbs 22 and 29. Seest thou a man diligent in his business? He shall stand before kings, right? He shall stand before kings. Kings meaning royalty, rulers, prestigeness. You know, this man, all right, he might be at the bottom now, but if he diligent in his business, if he continue on, all right, through it all, you know what I'm saying? He steady working, you know, non-stop. The Most High gonna reward that man. The Most High gonna bless them. The Lord gonna have a beautiful destination for that man. He gonna rise before kings, man. Okay? And he shall not stand before mean men, insignificant men. He ain't gonna stand before insignificant men, sluggards, wasters, you know, the slothful, sluggards, wasters, fools, drunkards. He not gonna stand before babblers. He not gonna stand before those men. He's gonna stand before kings, man. And very important men, VIP status. So with that, giving our praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Kudash, calling him La, Alahayna, Wabanawa, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Kudash, Ba'ashem, Shabbat, so for leg and peace, blessings and salutations to the house of the elect, DTA. Death to America, Baba soon. Come out, Shalom to the elect, man. Shalom.